Welcome viewers to the Saturday, February 3rd, 2024 edition of 284 News. I'm Jacka Wooding, bringing you our top stories from this week. Thank you so much for joining us. An investigation is underway following a shocking accident on Joes Hill that claimed the lives of two on Tuesday afternoon. We have more in this report. We are at the base of Joes Hill Tortola, the site where a tragic accident involving a truck claimed the lives of two young men on Tuesday, January 30th. 284 Media joined emergency response personnel and gathered members of the public after the shocking accident. The incident unfolded after 4 p.m. when the truck collided with a wall at the mouth of the junction of Joes Hill Road and Methodist Mans Road, triggering a large response including both public and private partners in a complex rescue. At the scene, 284 Media noted the arrival of District Representative the Honorable Luce Hart-Smith, who departed from an ongoing sitting of the House of Assembly to join her constituents after learning of the incident.
Well, yes, as you asked the question, awesome response. We are actually in House of Assembly at the moment, and I did say to my colleagues, excuse me, so I could take a look and see what's going on. After all, it's in the 4th district on the foot of Joes Hill, so I am concerned genuinely. And we heard the sirens, we heard the police and everything while we were in House of Assembly, and I did receive WhatsApp messages. And in the time that I received the WhatsApp message of a photo of the truck that overturned, you know, in a split second, the trucks and the police and everything were responding. So it is very much so admirable for them to respond in such a quick response. And the fact that, you know, I'm hearing, of course I don't want to be quoted, but I'm hearing that there were some folks that were hurt and the ambulance took them away. So I know it's a very serious accident.
Police later identified the deceased as Henderson Leguer and Kenroy Joseph. Quite unfortunately, the friends and families of the men faced the distress of widespread circulation of images and videos of the scene, capturing in frame the seriously injured men prior to the arrival of first responders. Unconfirmed reports from members of the public claim that the truck involved in the incident was experiencing mechanical issues earlier that day. Police say the details surrounding the circumstances of the incident are still developing and an investigation is underway. An air of slight chaos was noted at the scene, not only considering the massive response needed to maneuver the tight space, but also considering the little control the Virgin Islands police force appeared to have in managing the crowd that gathered. Additionally, residents of the Longbush area had experienced an electricity outage at the time of the rescue due to a decision to shut off the Longbush West feeder to facilitate the operation of a crane at the scene of the accident, which had to operate up against power lines. Power was restored after the scene had been cleared. Jacka Wooding, 284 News. In other news, former Health Minister the Honorable CARVIN Malone was on Friday, February 2nd, laid to rest in an official state funeral. Ron Grant attended the ceremony and filed this report.
everyone, I'm Ron Grant coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the Virgin Islands. We are at the multi-purpose sports complex here where family, friends, legislators and friends from not only on the Virgin Islands but across the region are here to pay their last respects to former Minister of Health and Social Development, the Honorable CARVIN Malone, remembering the quintessential Virgin Islander and statesman.
I begin with a quote that CARVIN often repeated. It comes from the play Julius Caesar. The character named Mark Antony said, "The evil that men do live after them. The good is oft interred with their bones." And as I sit here and participate in this home-going celebration, I reflect on the fact that CARVIN's life itself contradicted that phrase that he repeated so much. Because the good that CARVIN has done will live after him.
It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I was asleep, and I got a call from my wife to wake up because the message has come from his sister Jane that CARVIN was seriously ill. Get up, get dressed, and meet us at the hospital. And to be quite honest, I moved slow because CARVIN wasn't sick. I didn't know him to be sick. So why should I rush, is what I said in my mind. And as I was getting dressed, I got another call. Don't go to the hospital. Instead, come to his home, because CARVIN is not responsive. And so I got in my car and I drove to his home with all haste. And when I got upstairs, I saw what they were saying. CARVIN was grievously ill and unresponsive. And so they summoned me to go look for the good doctor who is a close family friend so that he could come. And we called all the doctors in the BVI that were experts and summoned them to come because CARVIN was grievously ill. And when we got to the hospital and the doctors gathered and did their assessments, and they came to report to the family about what had happened to CARVIN, in the middle of their report, the Lord laid a passage of scripture on my heart. And he said to me that CARVIN will not live. I'm taking him home.
I wrote this poem on behalf of the family, and this is from the family. We sing with pride that the Virgin Islands is a garden, but who waters it so the ground won't harden? Suffocating the sons of its soil planted in it, seeking to grow a future where there is no limit. Our forebears gathered around the ancestral table to summon a call for one who is strong, willing, and able to tend the garden till the soil, tilt the soil of the nation, to grow a crop to feed the next generation. Our ancestors knew we had fallen from grace, consumed by the trappings of the material race. They sacrificed much to build a strong foundation for us to have a future of self-determination.
When the BVI grieves, the United States Virgin Islands grieves as well. We always feel like we're one family, and we wanted to make sure that we were here to offer our support on this very, very sad occasion. He was a fantastic and brilliant man that was always inspired by his warm, cheerful smile. He would text me from time to time to check on me to make sure we were okay. And we did so much work together during COVID to make sure each other were safe and our economies were able to still function. So today, on behalf of the Lieutenant Governor Tregenza Roach, myself, my entire cabinet, and the people of the Virgin Islands, we want to offer our saddest and most humble condolences. And if there's anything that we can do to make this any easier, we are always here. One family, one greater Virgin Islands. Thank you, everyone.
And viewers, with that, we take a quick word from our sponsors. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Catch all the action from the 2023 NFL games with CCT Live on various channels, including ESPN Channel 412, ESPN2 Channel 413, Telemundo Channel 315, and Fox Channel 304. When you subscribe to any CCT Fire plan, you'll automatically bundle CCT Live. For more information, visit your nearest CCT store or give us a call at 444-4444. Choose CCT Live and enhance your game day experience.
One Stop Auto, located in the R&R Malone complex, Parkwood Pond, is having a huge liquidation sale on all inventory, excluding vehicles and genuine Toyota and Lexus parts. Get no less than 50% off all items on shelves and inventory room. Items such as car covers, steering wheel covers, wipers, sealants, chemicals, emergency cones, adhesives, license plates, frames, air filters, oil filters, front brakes, rear brakes, front rotors, rear rotors, radiators, shocks, and much more. A specific listing of all makes and models for which parts are available at liquidation prices will be posted on our Facebook page.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of it then. Next customer in line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Over there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man, forget that.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. We continue with news that Chairman of the Virgin Islands Festival and Fairs Committee, Dirk Walters, has addressed a recent incident that has sparked public outrage. An individual was discovered living inside the festival grounds ticket booth managed by the committee, leading to heated discussions on social media. More in this report. Chairman of the soon-to-be-disbanded Festival and Fairs Committee, Mr. Dirk Walters, recently addressed concerns on Facebook regarding the removal of a man discovered residing inside the ticket booth managed by the committee. Public outcry ensued below a now deleted post when it was revealed that the man had been evicted from the facility. Blame was directed to Walters, who took action on Monday, and a civilian who brought the situation to the attention of the public after noticing unusual activity at the festival grounds. The initial post from the whistleblower questioned how much does a studio apartment at the festival grounds cost, referring to the makeshift living quarters observed inside the ticket booth, complete with a bed, clothes, and bottled water. The whistleblower, having observed the seemingly able-bodied and mentally sound individual staying there, commented, "I know times are hard, but this appears to be a person who works. He even has a key to secure the premises and his belongings." Despite public sympathy for the man, with criticism directed at the whistleblower for publicizing the situation, one Facebook post claimed to have spoken to the man, expressing hope for an extended stay at the ticket booth. The author contended that the man was employed and searching for an affordable apartment within his budget. Criticism intensified after the man's belongings were removed and he was made to vacate, while speculation suggests that action against the man stemmed from the whistleblower's post. Walters asserted having not seen any posts apart from one video being sent to him privately. Amid many unknown details, including the duration of the individual's stay, Walters provided context, refuting allegations that Facebook discussions influenced the decision. As head of the Festival and Fairs Committee, he said that he intervened to secure the facility following concerns from the business community.
Those of y'all that may not know, there's a little building down on the festival grounds that we use as a ticket booth. It's concrete, roof everything, AC, air condition, everything. So apparently, I don't know how long someone was inside there living. I don't know if it's a couple of days or what the situation is. Anyhow, someone seemed to have made lodging in there. Had a mattress and all of that stuff. So I didn't know what transpired before. So I went down there. I don't follow any of these other people on social media. Y'all know me. You understand? I'm not a monster. I don't follow any of these other people on social media. I wasn't aware on the post that they made before. I answered a call telling me from a couple of people, business people and stuff, and people involved in what I'm involved with, that say, "Hey, Doc, can you go down and secure that site?" You understand? Can you go down and secure? I'm like, "What do you mean secure?" They're like, they think somebody may have broken in, such and such. So I said, "All right, I'll go down there." I went there. I went inside the building. There was no one there. But upon entry, I realized, hey, someone went inside. I don't know how they got in. I don't know if they forced entry. I don't know if they were given a key from someone. These things are not clear, right? So anyway, went inside. There was stuff like personal effects and stuff on the floor. So I'm like, hey, I need to get this stuff out. So I went ahead and I did that.
Walters, mentioning that the man was absent during the assessment and securing of the booth, shed light on the man's subsequent arrival. He noted that officers of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force also arrived, informing the man that he had been trespassing. Walters' intervention allowed the man to leave with his belongings without facing charges that day, a decision he said was rooted in sympathy for the man's situation.
After I secured the place and changed the locks, I stayed there, parked up, and I waited for a couple hours. You understand? A couple of hours. And I waited. I saw a person show up on a bicycle. They roll up on a bike. And I saw them trying to go in and whatever the case is. So I said, well, let me see what's going on and whatnot. Some other people came around. Apparently the person got some help. A car pulled up. The person put their belongings, started to put their belongings in the car. And some officers showed up down there. So they came to me. I was parked over by the office. Anyone knows Festival Grounds, there's an office where the restrooms are, where everyone goes to the public bathrooms there, the restrooms. There's an office upstairs. I was parked right outside the restroom, just waiting to see what happened. I didn't approach the person in any bad way. I didn't tell the police to whatever, because they came to me, they saw me over there, so they came out to me. I introduced myself to them. They asked me who I were, because I don't know these officers, right? They're brand new to me. So I introduced myself. I told them, well, I'm the chairman of Festival Affairs. It was reported that someone had gained entry into the ticket booth, blah, yada, yada. So I came down to secure it. They said, cool. After I identified myself, they identified themselves as officers, and they went to speak to the person. And apparently they came back and told me, well, you know, the person explained that they were going through some situation with their family somewhere down in Hanos, and whatever the case. I say, well, listen, it's cool. I'm not here to try to lock up anybody. I say, please, it's not that kind of party. I don't want to press charges or anything. I don't want to see anybody locked up, especially if that's the situation, because nothing was stolen. You know, from what I saw, I could be wrong, but from what I saw, nothing was broken or, you know, mash up or anything like that inside there either, because I took stock of the inventory that was in there as well.
Walters expressed his well wishes for the said-to-be 21-year-old man involved in the incident, hoping that he receives the necessary help. He acknowledged that this was not the first time that an individual had to be removed from the festival grounds or other public facilities in Roadtown after unlawfully residing there.
And there have been a situation where before, city manager has put persons out of the festival grounds already that were living there. There was a guy, y'all can't see it from the front when you go by the restrooms, but in the back of the restrooms there's a small kind of, I guess, a storeroom kind of vibe back there. There was a man living back there before, and the city manager had to put that individual out. The city manager has had to you know, put people out of the Noelite Park that were living in the Noelite Park or in the restrooms there. She's had to put, well, either her or persons in her office has had to put persons out of the Queen Elizabeth II Park as well. Well, the main park, because if you technically know, the Queen Elizabeth Park is the small part where the children's playground is. So it's I guess what you would call the greater Queen Elizabeth II Park, the big park. Yeah, so this is nothing new.
Chiding members of the public for selective outrage, Walters emphasized the serious issue of homelessness in the Virgin Islands.
A lot of you have selective outrage. You know how many homeless persons are? You know how much persons living in their vehicles? How much persons living in broken down homes, dilapidated homes all around the island? But y'all have energy selectively for when you want. And because it's me, you understand? There are multiple persons that have been put out from that location and many other locations. You can't just go to a government office or anybody's property, because many of you, if that person show up and you go downstairs at your house and meet them living in your pump room, you know you would have done.
Jacques Wooding, 284 News. And viewers, with that, we take a quick break. Stay with us because there is more when we return.
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.
Father Jesus, that line you long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Over there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
One Stop Auto, located in the R&R Malone complex, Parkwood Pond, is having a huge liquidation sale on all inventory, excluding vehicles and genuine Toyota and Lexus parts. Get no less than 50% off all items on shelves and inventory room. Items such as car covers, steering wheel covers, wipers, sealants, chemicals, emergency cones, adhesives, license plates, frames, air filters, oil filters, front brakes, rear brakes, front rotors, rear rotors, radiators, shocks, and much more. A specific listing of all makes and models for which parts are available at liquidation prices will be posted on our Facebook page.
Welcome back and thank you so much for staying with us. His Excellency Daniel PRUCE was sworn in as the new governor of the British Virgin Islands during a ceremony held at the Supreme Court on Monday. PRUCE arrived in the territory on Friday with his wife Rachel Morgan, who both received a warm reception at the Terence B. Lettsome International Airport. Expressing his delight upon arrival, PRUCE conveyed gratitude for the warm welcome received and said he looks forward to serving the territory as its new governor.
I will do my absolute best to keep everyone safe by fulfilling my responsibilities for security and working with everyone in the community. Second, I will champion excellence in governance by working to ensure the system serves the people and that it does so efficiently and transparently. And third, I will support the efforts of partners across government and beyond to build a better future, including opportunities for the young and the protection of this precious and stunningly beautiful natural environment.
Several residents of the Sister Islands have been highlighted in the first quarter edition of the Sister Islands newsletter, including Dennett Colwood of Jos Van Dyke, who has been named Sister Islander of the Quarter. More in this report. Dennett Colwood of Jos Van Dyke has been recognized as Sister Islander of the Quarter for his dedication and service to the Jos Van Dyke community. In an article in the Sister Islands newsletter, he is described as a kind-hearted and extremely helpful individual who never hesitates to assist those in need in Jos Van Dyke. Colwood joined the BVI Ports Authority in 2009 and is now a senior dock master stationed on JVD. Known for his punctuality, he often walks miles from Little Harbour to Great Harbour early each morning and rarely misses a day of work. In addition to his role with BVI Ports, Colwood serves as an auxiliary fire officer for JVD. When the fire truck siren sounds in the morning, the community knows it is Colwood responding to the call. Before joining BVI Ports, Colwood worked for many years as a captain for New Horizon ferry services. Passengers felt safe with him commanding the vessel, given his experience and ease in navigating rough seas. Colwood has also worked in construction on JVD and was employed at Foxy Tamarind Bar for over 15 years. His community fondly refers to him as a workaholic because of his dedication across various roles on the island over the years. Recently, he was presented with a certificate for outstanding performance by the BVI Ports Authority. Each sister island has exemplary individuals who give back and make their islands better through service. Their efforts were also highlighted in the Q1 Sister Islands newsletter. On Jos Van Dyke, Eleanor Bolly Warner is known as a diligent, dynamic warrior for change. During the pandemic, she created the island's largest organic garden and provided fresh produce for residents. She constantly works to clean and improve community spaces. Gregory Levens of Anegada volunteers with the island's Crisis Intervention and Resilience team. He dedicates time and resources to assist the Anegada community whenever help is needed. On Virgin Gorda, Faustina Pipe and her son Nimrod Robinson represent the epitome of good neighbors. Pipe was a long-time volunteer with the BVI Red Cross, while Robinson makes it a priority to regularly donate blood on Tortola whenever the need arises. Despite having small populations, their care for the community shows the power of what dedicated residents can accomplish. For 284 News, I am Jacques Wooding. And viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram, X, and Threads. I'm Jacques Wooding and I'll see you again next week, so have yourself a safe and enjoyable weekend. Goodbye.